Mexican Grand Prix is over, so now we move to Sao Paulo, which is one of the best circuits in the calendar. Furthermore, it will be title decider second year in a row. Before we cover all the details and preview, let's just get quickly over the news that also appeared after Mexico Grand Prix. Let's start with quite a few that related to the Ferrari. First one is Charles Leclerc finally got engaged with Alexandra after being 2 years in a relationship, as now truly a dad for Leo. The next one is Lewis Hamilton, who has his fruitless season with Ferrari. I know we exclude China's sprint race, but he hasn't been on the podium for 20 races with Scuderia and now entered the history as the one who couldn't achieve the podium finishes for the longest period of time. And he continued to do so, at least to this weekend, because Brasilian always been a happy ground for him. He loves this circuit, he loves this country, plus he even has a honor Brazilian citizenship. Thus it, plus his love to this track, should give him a tremendous opportunity to finally grab that podium with Scuderia. Speaking of his season, a few days ago, some rumors appeared in the internet that Ferrari won't continue their major investment contract with Lewis Hamilton for 2027 as it initially was, and now could sign George Russell like a replacement for Lewis, given that Charles also could lead his beloved team in the context of not having a car that can fight for the World Driver Championship. His manager was even spotted contacting several teams like Aston Martin, McLaren, and Mercedes. Also, Beerman enters the contention as he continued to be a part of the Ferrari Driver Academy and after all his impressive results could step up to main team as in 2027. Not moving from contract saga, there is one that should be certain, and it is Franco Colapinto's renewal with Alpine. It was quite an easy decision to make for Briatore, because one, Colapinto was improving compared to Gasly, plus he has his sponsor from Argentina, and it was wise for him to make this announcement during the Brazilian GP weekend because it will drag a lot of attention to Alpine. And the last portion of news worth mentioning for today. First one is that Williams will return to their back in time logo that will remind them of Frank Williams and old good times. And the second one is that FIA and Liberty Media will debate at the next meeting establishing 2 mandatory pit stops for 2026. What they think about? First is that they will require teams to use 3 different compounds of tires like soft, medium and hard. The next one, they will require 2 pit stops but eliminating the obligation to use 2 different compounds in the race. For example, you could go all the distance with 2 mediums. And the last one is that they will impose a usage limit on each tire, with no exceeding 45% of the race distance. So what do you think of these potential changes with the pit stops? Because we've already had 2 mandatory stops in Monaco and it wasn't quite a successful turn. Yeah, I know that Monaco is not an overtakeable circuit. However, we've seen that teams were put in this sort of pit stop limits and it turned out not in the way they would want to. So drop your thoughts in the comments how you view this potential changing in the pit stop strategy. Sorry for disturbing you from watching this video. I just want to say that if you enjoy my content, please hit a like and subscribe button to not miss any fun content. And now let's just continue with the video. You know why Brazilian GP is one of the best circuits in the calendar? Because it features 71 laps, race distance almost 306 kilometers, circuit length of 4,309 kilometers and lap record of 1 minute 10 seconds and 540 milliseconds that was set by Valtteri Bottas back in 2018. Sao Paulo GP is second one that is the highest in terms of altitude in the calendar. Plus, Pirelli has gone 1 compound of tires harder this year, that we will have C2 hard, C3 medium and C4 soft. adding that it has changeable weather condition over the weekend. So, as a result, it produced events like Max's performance back in 2016 when Rookie showed what a driver he's going to be. Lewis's comeback in 2021 after being moved down the grid in both sprint and race. He successfully did the deeds on Sunday, which resulted in him winning the race, thus making the championship battle even spicier till the end of the season. In 2022, Kevin Magnussen got pole after the changeable condition that made Haas to have a real celebration that evening. And the most recent one, from 2024, when Max got screwed during quali, thus having grid penalty, he started from P17 in rainy conditions. Evidently, that didn't mean anything for him, due to how fast he was moving up the order, catching up Lando, who lost the lead, but was, and right now still, his championship rival. Max was just putting stunning performance in conditions where most of the drivers were making silly mistakes, stacking in the ground, barely holding on Sao Paulo's surface. He didn't make a single mistake. Therefore, he rightfully won the race and, as a consequence, championship.
Yeah, mate, that was... you almost put 2016 into the shade there. That was absolutely masterful. Fantastic.
Well done, everyone. Never give up. What a day. Emotions left and right. Unbelievable.
Evidently, we are on the verge of having tremendous title decider second year in a row, because, as it predicted, Brazil is going to hold again a rainy weekend, as the chance of rain for practice one and only 15%, for sprint quali 20%, sprint itself 25%, race quali 40%, and the last one is race 25%. It's Max's circuit, it's Max's condition, and it should please him in his title battle. Because if Max doesn't win here, he will only have mathematical chances in the last 3 races in this last year of this set of regulation. In the end, thank you for watching, hit like and subscribe button to not miss any more F1 content, and I'll see you in the next one.